All right, let's get this show started.
Ante Delija still wants to know what happened in his fight with Waldo Cortez Acosta at UFC Vegas 110. The official ending of Saturday's heavyweight co-main event will go down as a knockout win for Cortez Acosta, but that result only came after a confusing foul controversy that took place after it looked like Delija had ended the fight with a flurry of strikes. However, Cortez Acosta complained of an eye poke, and after a video review that clearly showed he was fouled, Smith gave him the option to continue, and moments later the fight resumed. Less than 30 seconds later, Acosta caught Delija with a huge right hand to instantly turn around the fight and earn a shocking finish. Late Sunday, Delija posted a 5-point statement to Instagram stories, expressing his fury at the referee and the commission's decision. He wrote, "I'm not sure if I hit him in the eye, I think it's near the eye, and of course I want a video where you can see that stab. The referee did not show timeout but stopped the fight and therefore declared him the winner. That decision cannot be changed later. The opponent sat and relaxed while watching the footage. Replay used after the interruption, which rules do not allow. After all, the fight continued irregularly. I ask for nothing more, just honesty. I don't run from defeat. I respect every opponent and every outcome, but not when rules are broken and I'm robbed. Not in this way. The sport hasn't seen this yet." In a new social media clip, Islam Makhachev was asked by Khabib Nurmagomedov how he would fare against his 2015 self. Without missing a beat, Islam replied that he'd strangle 2015 Makhachev in the first round.
Ислам, третий вопрос. Если бы тебе пришлось бы драться с самим собой 2015 года, Makhachev, 10 лет назад, сколько? Ну, какой план у тебя был бы против того Ислама Makhacheва? Тому Исламу сделал бы submission? Я вот это disrespect. Хорошо, я передам ему.
Alex Pereira made a trip to Milan this week, where he paid a visit to AC Milan Stadium and met soccer superstar Zlatan Ibrahimović. Pereira wasn't alone on the trip. Nina Drama joined him, and during their travels, Poatan surprised her with a brand new Rolex as a thank you gift for helping him learn the English language.
Alex, give me the Rolex.
I
will
buy Nina one Rolex. No, stop. Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous.
Good teacher. You learning? You give for me. You give me one Rolex for me.
Charles Oliveira has laid out some bold ambitions for his future inside the octagon. Fresh off an impressive submission win over Mateusz Gamrot at UFC Rio last month, the former lightweight champion expressed his desire to face Max Holloway for the BMF title. However, during a recent interview on UFC Fight Pass, DeBronx revealed that his sights don't stop there. If he captures the BMF belt, he plans to pursue the undisputed lightweight championship once again. Ciryl Gane continues to prove its star power in France. In a new video shared on social media, the former UFC heavyweight title challenger was seen receiving a warm welcome from fans at Paris Games Week 2025. Former UFC fighter Josh Thomson isn't on board with Joe Rogan's recent statement about the potential matchup between Jon Jones and Alex Pereira. On his podcast, Rogan claimed that Jones vs. Pereira would be the biggest fight in human history. However, during a recent episode of the Weighing In podcast with Big John McCarthy, Thomson pushed back on that idea, arguing that no fight is likely to surpass Khabib Nurmagomedov vs. Conor McGregor at UFC 229, which drew a record-breaking 2.4 million pay-per-view buys, still the highest in MMA history.
An MMA fight, you still have Conor and Khabib. That fight did 2.5 million views, 2.6 million views. I don't think that this fight would even scratch that. Maybe back in in the pay-per-view days, like when it was doing well, but I don't even think it would have done those numbers. There's just too much animosity. Conor was a huge star. John's never been one to deliver. Now, are we just talking in terms of the excitement of it? Are we talking, at this moment, absolutely, it's the biggest fight to make. I don't think there's no other fight that you can make that will get this much pop at this moment in the sport. But to say that it's the biggest fight in human history, I'm gonna have to disagree. But look, I'm not saying that I'm not excited for this fight. I'm absolutely excited for this fight. If you want to put this fight together, I would love to see it.
Valentina Shevchenko has publicly backed Joe Rogan following Ronda Rousey's recent criticism of the UFC commentator. During a recent appearance on Bert Kreischer's podcast, Rousey referred to Rogan as a fan with an audience and argued that he isn't an expert on fighting since he never competed in MMA. Now Valentina defended Rogan, tweeting, "I see Joe Rogan as a huge expert of martial arts, nobleman, hunter, sportsman, and good example for youth." Isaac Dulgarian has been released by the UFC just hours following his first-round submission loss to Yair Del Valle at Saturday's UFC Vegas 110. Ariel Helwani reported that the official reason was attributed to Saturday's loss. However, the bout has been the center of controversy after a ton of money started to come in on Dulgarian, a sizable favorite to lose in the first, which is what happened. The bout was apparently questionable enough that several online sportsbooks, including Caesars Sportsbooks, said they would refund bets that users placed on Dulgarian to win. Many fans and analysts have since called the fight suspicious, with UFC veteran Michael Chiesa harshly criticizing Dulgarian's performance, calling it amateur and absolute trash. The controversy has now escalated further. According to MMA betting insider Harry Mack, the FBI has reportedly launched an investigation into the incident. He tweeted, "Very important tidbit here. The FBI notified the UFC of the abnormal action and line movement and gave them hours to pull the fight. They chose to continue and from my perspective are now complicit in fixing a fight." Harry later followed up with additional details. Update: federal regulators have flagged over 100 UFC fights this year for abnormal betting patterns, including 2 additional fighters on last night's card. Shit is about to get very ugly. Still working to confirm, but it sounds like the feds are moving to audit Herzog's fights. Here are the top 3 memes found on the internet. Number 3 meme was posted by Robert. Number 2 meme was posted by MMA On Point. And number 1 meme was posted by World Crusher. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest MMA news.